Picture this. You start an online business, you want to quit your job and step into the cozy pajama lifestyle, make more money, be free, all that jazz. But man, there's a lot to do. There's a lot of stuff involved in making all of that happen. It's a tale as old as the woman in Titanic that in entrepreneurship, if you don't have a team to support you, you're going to be wearing a lot of hats because most likely you're doing this yourself. And there's so much to do, so little time. I did actually own a Mary-Kate and Ashley fan page back in the day. And most of you are probably pursuing your cozy business dreams alongside a 9-to-5 and other life obligations. Overwhelm, confusion, it's like the #1 thing that I see new entrepreneurs, just entrepreneurs in general, deal with on a daily. Myself included, because you do wear a lot of hats. You're the social media manager, the copywriter, the blog writer, the salesperson, the content creator, the behind the scenes admin girly. Imagine how silly we would look if we were actually wearing all of these hats. 5 to 10 hats on our heads. That is a very silly look. It's ridiculous, but it is the reality of running an online business. Therefore, things can easily get chaotic and out of control, hence all that overwhelm.
Joey said hence.
And having a chaotic business is just it's not going to be that shortcut to the cozy pajama lifestyle, to freedom, to quitting your 9-to-5. So what am I going to do? In this video, I'm going to give it to you straight. What you should focus on in your first year of business so that you can actually get results, make more money, and get your cutie butt closer to freedom. Hello, my name is Mia. I am a copywriter and I am a brand strategist, business educator for introverted creatives who want to say goodbye to their 9-to-5 because it's socially draining and want to step into the cozy pajama lifestyle because it's cozy. Basically, I teach you how to make more money with your words, content, websites, emails, launching, that kind of thing. I post weekly value stuffed videos just like this one, so make sure you subscribe. All right, so what should you focus on in your first year of business, in your first 365 days of business? You started your blog, you have the business idea, you're good to go. Now what? You have your purpose and your mission, right? You know what problem you'll be solving, who your audience is, and how you're going to help them solve that problem. I'm just going to assume that you have that stuff down. If you don't, watch this video. It'll help you out. Now, in your first year of business, mindset work, and I know, mindset, it really is important because a huge part of your first year in business is going to be you working on your mindset and learning how to basically not listen to your brain, doing that inner work, loving on yourself, working on your relationship with yourself. It sounds a little bit weird, but it is really important that you have your own back, that you're thinking thoughts that support you making all your dreams come true. There's no point in going into entrepreneurship if you don't believe that you can actually make it happen. People say business success, it is 80% mindset work, 20% strategy. And it's true. I really do agree with those people. So having some sort of practice in place to do this work at least weekly. Basically staying focused on your why, on yourself, on your dreams, and not comparing yourself to other people. I know this is hard when you're just starting with 0 subscribers, 0 followers, 0 everything, 0 money, because you're doing something new here. You're doing something that your brain, well, there's no evidence of you doing this in the past, of you having a successful business. So just being prepared that your brain is probably going to want to stop you from taking action on the things that you know you have to do to get results. So don't cave into your brain. Your brain's silly. It doesn't know. It doesn't know what you want. It just wants, coziness and safe and easy all the time. And that's not entrepreneurship when you're just starting, when you're building, when you're in the growth phase. It is not cozy all the time. Even still, for me, because in the first year of business, you're going to be doing a lot of new things. Your brain is going to run wild and it's going to ask you, beg you to quit. Just so you know, be prepared. And of course, don't quit. Don't listen to it. You're going to have to put in a lot of time, effort, and energy. There's no getting around this. Like, we all have 24 hours in a day, yada, yada, yada. So does Beyonce. No, she does not. She has help, but you don't. So you need to put in the time to actually get results, meaning getting really good at time management, going all in, scheduling the tasks on your calendar and then doing them. And the learning curve is steep when you're doing something for the first time. So I don't want you to measure your success on the amount of time it took you to do something. Rather, measure your success on the actual results. Another thing that you're going to be doing a lot in the first year of your business is to fail. It's to look silly. It's to leave your comfort zone and have a lot of things that you try out not work out. Being resilient is a huge part of entrepreneurship. Fail a lot. Put yourself out there. Post like nobody's watching, because guess what? In the beginning, nobody's actually watching. The more you fail and put yourself out there, the more you're going to learn. And those little failures along the way are going to somehow magically turn into great storytelling that you can use in your marketing later on. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Leave your cozy comfort zone every day and stop hiding. I know. Honestly, the biggest mistake that I made at the start of my journey was that I didn't really show up as me. And this is difficult in the beginning because you're not really sure who you are personality-wise on the internet. It's weird creating content. It's weird talking to a camera. But the more you do it, you're going to figure out your brand voice, your brand tonality, and how you want to show up in this world. But do it regardless. Don't hide behind a logo or a brand name. I really recommend that you start showing up from day one. That's like my biggest regret. It's fine. It happened. I did it my own way. But if there's one thing that I could not do, it's that. Hiding for 3 years. Don't be like me. Don't be silly. And the last thing that I want to say before we get into the practical tips of what you should focus on in your first year of business is stay curious. Like, show up from a place of possibility, because yeah, nobody is watching in the beginning. There are a lot of crickets going on. Nobody's visiting your website. No one's signing up for your email list. No one's buying. And like, everyone starts from zero. It's a classic saying, but it really is true. Just stay curious and think to yourself, if I just keep showing up, creating content, creating offers, believing in myself, what could be possible then? Because I'll tell you the answer. The answer is anything is possible. This is the #1 thing that has kept me going since back in the day, since 2018. It's what if I keep going? What if I keep posting? What could be possible then? So stay curious, everybody. A quick ad break before we get into the practicals. That was my ad voice. But seriously, Cozy Business Academy, my group coaching program, is launching very soon in October. We only have a few spots left. So if you want my personalized support on your 9-to-5 escape plan on how you are going to get your butt closer to the cozy pajama lifestyle, get on the wait list. The link is below. And yeah, maybe you're one of my students who actually quit your job while you're going through the program. We have had this happen multiple times. So fun. So cozy. Okay, ad break is over. Now for the practicals that you need to do your first year of business. Your website. You need a home on the internet. I talk a lot about this in my content. You need a place to gather all the good stuff. Your story, your services, your content in which you own. I really recommend that you get yourself a website. If you're serious about making your business successful, get a website. Show it in WordPress. That is the setup that I recommend and I have right now for my own business. And if you need help with your website, who's your girl? I'm your girl. #2 of the practicals, building your audience. And this involves a lot of different things and strategies. I'm gonna break it down. Your email list. Building your email list is really, really important. Once you have your website, start your email list. Sign up with ConvertKit, Flowdesk, MailChimp, whatever's your jam. I use ConvertKit. Content marketing. Creating content somewhere on the internet. Pick a platform and stick to it for at least 6 months, because it's gonna take a while for you to understand what works on that platform and to get results. So don't aim for, posting on TikTok every day, Instagram, YouTube, podcast, blog. Just pick one and stick to it. This step is all about getting to know your audience, your people, the people you want to help, and your soon-to-be customers. This is something that you're always going to be doing, but it is so important that you focus on this in the beginning, because you're not going to make any money if you don't have any people to sell to. And brand development, figuring out your brand voice, your brand personality, what the aesthetics of your brand is going to look like, is also something that I suggest that you start to figure out as soon as you start your business. We're really not focusing on money in your first 6 months of business. We're just focusing on community building, putting value out there. In other words, content. Now, after 6 months, we can get into product development a little bit. So what I would do is I would test a low ticket product and sell that to my audience. Like I'm talking $5 to up to $50. Sell them something that solves a specific problem that they have. And you will know what this problem is after having created content for 6 months and hopefully grown your audience a little bit and gotten feedback and insights to the content that you put out there. Don't start with a big online course when you don't have proof of profits. Something that's also really important in your first year of business is to have the student mindset. You're not going to know everything about your niche going in, but your job now is to learn. It's to do what you can to master your own niche and adopting skills that you need to master it, and invest in any programs or tools that you need to monetize your business. For example, an email marketing service provider, a website, Thrivecart to sell your low ticket product, setting up a learning hub in your project management system. Become a little bit obsessed with your niche because this is how you learn. No one knows everything there is to know about a niche, their business topic. Like that's an impossible job, but do what you can to learn and to master your niche. Reading books, watching YouTube, listening to podcasts, working with a mentor, enrolling in courses. You're always learning, not just in your first year, but especially in your first year. All right, let's break this down into month by month. So you have the visual. Month 1, you're going to get clear on your mission and your purpose and your business foundation. Doing a lot of mindset work, getting your website up and running, and signing up for ConvertKit. Month 2, you're going to decide where you're going to show up, brainstorm content ideas, and make a plan for your content for the next 6 months, while also building out your brand. So month 3 to 5, you're just putting content out there to build your audience and to grow your email list. Month 6, product development, test, research, validate, and create a low ticket offer for your audience. Month 7, you're gonna launch this offer to your audience and you're gonna make some money. And month 8 to 12, you're going to obviously continue to put content out there, continue to sell your product. And if it worked, maybe you turn that low ticket product into a full-blown program. You'll always be building your audience. That is the most important thing that you can do in your first year of business. Learning about your niche and mastering your niche and mastering your own mindset. Audience, niche, mindset. Yeah, that sums it up. The first year of business is the hardest, but you know what? You can do hard things. So now you know what you need to focus on. It's still a lot, but hopefully now you're feeling less overwhelmed and excited to get started. Again, if you want more support, I'd love to welcome you into Cozy Business Academy in October. I need to blow out that candle before, I set my house on fire. Toodles and cozy business vibes. Bye!